Good morning, how's it going? It's 7:30 a.m.-ish. You can blame that guy right there, Elston, in the control room, for making us a couple minutes late. Fashionably late.
How dare you?
To the 12 Today After Show.
Gosh.
I'm just teasing him, and we're going to make it up to him tomorrow on the show, because we're going to have a 7-pound burger in the house. And Elston, you can eat as much of it as you want.
Elston's one of our many directors, probably one of the most talented and tallest.
Fastest hands in the West. Being tall is an important thing for being a director. You got reach. You can reach the buttons that are very far away in the control room.
Hey,
Like reaching
FYI,
your mute button.
Elston's lost 30 pounds.
Elston has
He's lost more
30
than that.
pounds.
Yeah, and he did it quick.
But it's not fair.
Like
Because you fellas, this is one of the discussions that we've been having all morning long on 12 Today, is a new study just came out proving what all of us women know, and that's that men, they put men and women on the same diet for 8 weeks, a low-calorie diet. They found during these 8 weeks, at the end, that men lost a substantial amount of weight.
Right.
Way more than the women did.
But, caveat here.
I'm sick of your butt.
The women, me too, which is why I'm trying to lose weight. The women lowered their cholesterol faster. They also lowered their blood pressure faster. So that's an important thing.
Yeah, it's an important thing because it's
And
like
we have more to lose.
with what's on the inside counts.
Women would trade that in 2 seconds. Keep your cholesterol.
But in 2 seconds, I would.
Lexi popping in already. My honey tells me yesterday, my friend has been working out for a week and says he can feel his clothes getting a little looser. That happens to me, Lexi. I work out for a week religiously and I'm like, I feel all right, which is why I can never stick to a diet because I see results right away.
I don't know if this is true, but George says men do lose weight faster, but women keep it off longer. Is that true?
Oh, that might be right.
Well, do you think, though, it's because we have babies, so our body stores differently, right? It stores fat differently.
I want to use that excuse for everything. But you know what? I have children, so I can do this, or I can do, you know what I mean?
Lori Dawn pops into the conversation. Well, my wife and I started counting calories a month ago. I've lost 12 pounds already. She's lost 5. So...
That is proving the study that we've been talking about all morning long.
Join the conversation right now, right on our 12 News
Jimmy
page.
and I talk about this all the time.
Oh yeah, big time.
Because Jimmy will, he'll go off one thing, like alcohol. I will go off bread, every single carb you've ever
Anything
known.
that smells like sugar.
Yes, sugar. I will go off all of that. I'll lose 3 pounds. Jimmy Q, what, 16? 16 pounds?
16 pounds.
Yeah, but not only that, he's not working out. He just rides his bike every once in a while.
That's not exercise,
it's an
Jimmy.
easy bike.
Riding your bike.
That's the other thing. Jimmy says it's an easy bike. He goes on like a stroll, and it's like, oh, gosh.
And I have to do like hardcore cardio every day.
Can I jump in? Because I studied a lot of anthropology. And
Please.
This goes back, we're thinking 50 years. No, this goes back 100,000 years.
Yeah.
Before there were anything here and we were running around, women needed to hold nutrients in. They have to take care of children.
Yeah, that's what I
Guys
said.
have to hunt. We have to be lean. We have to fight. We have to defend. We have to move our tribes around.
We're doing a lot of fighting and defending.
I think it's way in there. It's deep.
It's just who we are.
Yeah,
I know
exactly.
it's our genetic makeup, and I totally get it because I would, you know, when it comes down to it, I have this body because I have carried 2 children. I could go on and on talking about this.
I haven't had any kids
This
yet.
conversation was a big part of the show on 12 Today. In case you missed it, we had a lot of fun moments, including this one in a segment we call I See Why Am I, in case you missed it.
You got it right.
Roll the tape.
So if you guys were to do that, which celebrity would you write, hoping that they would get in your car?
Bob Saget.
Oh, no, come on.
I bet he's a great passenger.
He's hilarious.
You have to pick the most random, do you?
Absolutely.
Okay, who would yours be?
Oh.
Sam Hunt.
I was going to say Sam Hunt, but I've already met him a few times, so I'd go with J-Lo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Male Pierce Brosnan or Ed Norton, female Rachel McAdams.
Yeah, not Rachel.
I don't know where we're going, but it's probably somewhere.
Can I take it back? Katy Perry.
Oh my God, you're so weird with your Katy Perry obsession. But I thought you didn't like her after the haircut.
Yeah, old Katy Perry.
Old Katy Perry.
What would you ask her?
Why'd you get that haircut?
Yeah, why'd you? Thank you, Paul.
Jimmy's like,
Why'd you ruin it for
Good
me?
thinking, Paul. You're on it like that.
That's it. Why'd you get that haircut?
So that conversation was prompted by our Who Tweeted It this morning,
right.
which was by Rainn Wilson, better known as Dwight Schrute from The Office, where he says he's just going to go to LAX in a black suit with an iPad that says Matt Damon on it, and then maybe one day he'll pick him up and take him for a ride. So we're asking you, watching the 12 Today After Show, who would you pick up from the airport and take for a ride? And
Leonardo
why?
DiCaprio. In a heartbeat.
I'm still sticking with J-Lo because she does so many amazing things. Like how she's on a TV show, she does a live show, she has her music, like she does everything.
She does everything.
I want to pick her brain and see how she does it all.
I'm a dummy. Of course, Larry Fitzgerald. That too.
Yeah.
I think he knows by now not to go where I tell him to go.
The Cardinals staff is making sure that you'll never fulfill this dream.
Dang it!
Katy Perry, where does your Katy Perry obsession start?
I just like the music. I like the hair. I like the look.
No.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm into blondes. I'm marrying a blonde.
Yeah.
But I don't know why. I always liked her. I think she's pretty awesome. But honestly, if I could do a take back, I want to go back.
Take backsies.
Here we go.
They're legal on the after show.
I'm trying to think. I would like to. I like Ray Liotta.
Okay.
I think he's just kind of an interesting guy. He's a little dark. He's a little cool. He's kind of the opposite of me. I think we'd get along really good.
That's the same reason I want Ed Norton in my car. Because he's a little edgy.
Yes.
I loved him in Fight Club.
It'd be good conversation.
Ed Norton Jr.
I would be nervous to have him in my car.
He'd be great.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't trust
He's
that
not a
guy.
big guy.
I know,
I think he'd be
but
all
he's
right.
just
None
like
of 'em are.
squirrely.
Another good one would be The Rock.
Oh, of course, Vanessa.
The Rock.
Of course you would.
The
George
Rock
says he'd like Cher in the car. Amos
Cher.
Colbreth just tuned in and says The Rock would be nice to have a car.
See? The Rock.
So
Thank
right
you.
on cue. Everyone's still talking about the weight loss thing. Oh, Aaron says Stan Lee. Stan Lee, that guy could tell you some stories. The famous comic book artist Stan Lee.
Probably throw
Almost
a
everyone in this thread is saying husband is always 5, 10, 15 pounds ahead of the
I
ladies in
know.
the weight loss plan.
My husband eats takeout food and like gains extra muscle.
Not only that, like for us women, we lose it in the places we don't want to lose it at, right?
Uh-huh.
And
We're
then
tough
the area
position.
that we want to slim down,
know
it
what you're
stays there, and I'm like, what is the deal with that?
I know.
This is why I have heard.
Yes.
We need to verify, but with lipo is really not good because your body's programmed to put fat in certain areas.
Yes.
To lose it, and if you get rid of it in a certain area,
Right.
it'll shoot it into other areas because there's no more fat cells. You're born with a certain amount of fat cells. You don't get more fat.
So I knew that I needed to start losing weight if I want to continue to add to my family because I don't want to just keep putting it on. That's what I've done with my last couple kids. I've put on like 10 with each one. So I've decided to do something completely different.
Okay.
And I tried the keto diet. I don't know if people at
What is
home have
keto?
tried this.
You talked about it.
It's a process of putting your body into ketosis. So you eat certain foods like very high fats, no carbs, no sugars, and it puts your body into a ketosis mode. So you start to burn more fat.
That's
I've
like
done
Atkins.
it. There was remember I told you about this?
diet's pretty
I did a
similar.
21-day
Oh, nice.
keto reset. And it worked.
Good.
You know, I
It
really
looks
do like
great.
it.
You're
Thank
looking
you. I
awesome.
still have
How much have
ways
you
to
lost?
go. I've lost, I think I've been doing it for more than a month and a half now. I think I've lost about 10 pounds.
Let me do the conversion.
Yeah, it's about 30 pounds.
That's
for us.
30 pounds in guy weight. Girls, you'll learn to convert your weight.
It's
from
hard.
I think the
weight to
hard thing,
guy
though, is
weight.
going to be to keep it off. And
Maintain
another
it.
diet that a lot of
Yeah.
people are talking about right now is the intermittent fasting, which is where you fast for 16 hours and you eat.
That's great
only
for our
8.
schedule.
I've done that my
Great
whole life.
for our schedule.
And it works.
Yeah.
I've done it. I've been doing it for 30 years. And when it finally came out, I wasn't aware that it was actually something I was doing. And I was talking to a doctor at a party, and I told him about it, and he told me, he says, that's intermittent, you're doing intermittent fasting. I'm like, what's that? He's like, that's what you've been doing.
There was a doctor just on the Today Show, I think about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and he was, 300 plus pounds, and only thing he did was intermittent fasting.
Yeah.
And he swears by it. Yeah. Lost tons of
And
weight.
get this, once you've lost the weight to maintain, just intermittent fast for 2 days a week. Do Monday, Tuesday. Then the rest of the week, do
He's
it
not
fun.
just a weather
Oh,
guy. He's got tips. I want to get into a couple of viewers real quick
Yes,
before we
please.
move along. Lanny Cromer joining the conversation. A little science here. Science!
Science!
Men tend to lose weight more easily because they tend to have more muscle mass, and muscle burns fat while you sleep.
That's true.
Darlene said that too. You're right, Darlene. Yeah.
I try to take the protein after I lift too. I'm assuming I'm losing weight while I'm
Do you
sleeping.
lift, bro?
I do lift, bro.
Yeah.
Not
That's
well.
the
bench,
whole.
bro.
We got some monsters
the
at
most
my
you ever
gym at
put up?
EOS. Not much. We got this one dude who looks like Thor, who he benches like 3 bills, and I'm just like, I'm gonna stay away from this.
Yeah,
guy.
the other day I walked in the gym and I saw some guy and I said, sir, yeah, put the weight down. You're done. You're done. Leave.
You don't need to do
Yeah,
this
then he's gonna
anymore.
beat
You're all
you up.
set.
You finished the program.
All right, let's
It's
keep the
over.
train moving a little bit. We do the juice during the morning show on 12 today. We have an extra squeezed juice, fresh extra squeezed.
Fresh squeeze.
Yeah.
No pulp. I hate pulp. Vanessa, what do we have?
All right, so how's this for a bovine-assisted arrest? We were talking about that earlier.
Yes.
Police in Florida were chasing down a carjacker when officers up in the chopper noticed they were getting some help. Investigators say 2 suspects stole a car, bailed out, and ran.
Okay.
Helicopter video shows Sanford police officers trying to catch the criminals on Sunday night, and the suspects made a huge mistake. This is great. When they went into these cows' turf. So you can see there, the cows ended up chasing the suspects who were eventually caught by the police.
Oh, you see on some of their horns, they've got like the sirens going.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
the wrong area to go into.
Police cows.
That's too cute.
Can I just say, I used to live on a ranch when I was a kid. If you don't run from them, they won't chase you. If the guys just stood still, yeah, they stopped.
Well, they were trying to get away from the cops, so they had to keep running.
They're probably thinking that they're going to get food.
That cow's like, are we playing a game? What are we doing?
This is awesome.
Where are we going, buddy?
It is scary, though, when those big things chase you.
It's one thing to run from dogs. Like, you didn't think a canine unit's out chasing these guys, but the bovine unit.
They went the wrong way.
Scary.
Send in the bovines.
Being chased by steaks.
Just gigantic.
Hey, that's part of your diet.
That's right. That is part of my diet. I would have been right in there with them.
If you're just joining us on the 12 Today After Show, we're asking you, do women lose weight at a slower rate than men? We want you to chime in right now, and if you got anything else you want to add, we're monitoring the comment section. We want you to be a part of this show.
Mine is so delayed.
Is it really?
Yeah, I just got to Aaron's comment about Stan Lee. I'm way
Michael says diet without exercise does not work for too long.
That's true.
They say, though, that if you're trying to lose weight and you're trying to keep it off, it's all about diet. Like, the exercise obviously helps.
Isn't it like 80% diet?
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's 80% diet.
But it's so hard to maintain the keto lifestyle.
It's not, though.
Is it?
Everyone told me that. Everyone said it's so hard, but it's really... And can I tell you something else? I have been so grumpy on this shift because we get zero sleep, right?
Yeah.
But cutting out carbs and sugar, I'm a nicer person.
But wait, it's a little more difficult when you're going out to eat, because one of my friends is doing it. And so when we go out to eat lunch or dinner, it's like they're checking the menu and they're like, I can't have this or this.
Oh, see, I'm not that
That's a
crazy.
pain.
You know, so it's a little difficult when you're going out to eat.
Why is it every time you're on a diet, everyone's inviting you to their house for a barbecue, to go get a drink, to go hang out?
What about on this show?
I got this.
What about on this show?
On this show, you saw it just a little earlier. A 7-pound cheeseburger is about to show up. It's our extra shot of the morning. This is what you can expect coming up tomorrow on 12 Today. It's a 7-pound, $75 Cardinals burger.
Look at that. Look at the woman bringing it out to you like she's serious.
She's like, yeah, we made this.
This is a joke.
The Card chef is going to be in studio tomorrow on 12 Today with one of these 7-pound monstrosities. That's the size of a newborn.
No,
we're going to try to share it.
Legitimately is.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're only making 6 of these per game, by the way.
Yeah, that's right. And if you finish it, you get a jersey, right?
Yes, which I hope is a size larger than the size you normally wear, because you're going to need it. What else do we have on the real jersey tomorrow?
All right, something super exciting, something no other Phoenix station can pull off is coming on Monday.
Ooh.
We are debuting brand new technology. You will be able to text us directly during the show. We're calling it Text Team 12. And Paul, you got kind of a sneak peek last week.
I did. I went up to one of my favorite places on the planet, Seattle. And I stopped by our King station, which is one of our sister stations up there in Seattle. They're already using this technology. It's still relatively new, but basically this is how it works. We assign a phone number, which in this case, it's our newsroom number, 602-444-1212.
Okay.
And we all download an app on our phones, and throughout the show, you guys at home can send us text messages, and we'll see them and be able to interact with you like live on television. So if you want to talk about the diet thing, if you want to talk about cheeseburgers you've eaten, you could just text us directly, and we all have usernames, and you can respond and see who you're chatting with. And then eventually we're going to have it set up to where we can actually show all your texts on a topic on air, and so it can be a way to sort of drive the discussions that we're having on the show that you're going to be an integral part of.
I'm excited for it because I think it's time for everyone to be part of it. I mean, you watch for a reason, so why don't you have a say in what we're doing?
You have a say right now, and you know who else has a say? Brian West has a say. All week we've been teasing his back-to-school segments. Brian, what do you got on tap for us?
Well, good morning, guys. So this morning we were talking a lot about different resources to use if you need help with tutoring, different subjects. One of those that we use is actually pretty cool. It's called Symbolab. So do you remember the quadratic equation?
No, I don't remember it. That's the problem.
Well, you can get a quick refresher. If you have kids and you don't necessarily remember how to do this, it gives you step-by-step guides and also teaches you how to map it. So that was Symbolab. So we featured that and a lot of other tools. Paul, I know you said you needed help with procrastination. We had some tools on that. You can find all those on 12news.com. Tomorrow, we are going to be showing you how to do homework more productive. So one big thing is, what type of music do you think helps the most with productivity?
Classical music.
Mozart.
No, I would say Brock.
It's classical.
Darn it.
Really?
And the reason is because it doesn't usually have catchy tunes. It just kind of plays in the background. There's no lyrics, so
you don't get distracted.
Yeah.
That's what happened to me. I listened to Smash Mouth.
Yeah, I know, you're a big Smash Mouth guy over here. I listen to Metallica when I work out. I want something angry and loud.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Britney Spears for some reason.
I'm hip-hop and R&B.
What do you listen to when you're on your bike rides?
Nothing.
Yeah.
I
Nature.
don't. No, yeah, I listen to nature. Yeah, and cars coming.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, you got to be careful for that one.
Beat.
My soundtrack is, the incessant honking of a horn just over and over
Move
again.
out of the way!
Couple more viewer comments before we say goodbye for today, by the way. Brandy says, Emma, you can eat that burger tomorrow. You just can't have the bun.
That's right. That's what I was telling you. I can eat the cheese and I can eat the meat.
And that plays into what Jen is saying, too. She says she lost 26 pounds doing smoothies for breakfast, big lunch, small dinner, and lots of walking. And Lanny chimes in again, says, keto's not hard. She's been doing it for over 5 years. You just have to understand the options you have.
Nice.
Well, I'm sure you get used to it after doing it for a year or so, but I think initially getting started is a little difficult.
Getting started with any diet. I'm surprised that I have even done it for this long. Because I cannot do it. You know me. I'd stop. Remember, I'd always say I'm going to eat right.
Now I just need to get you to go to work out with me. Yeah. We're going to go work out, Emma. We're going to do
Anybody can lose the weight, folks. It's maintaining. That's the tough one.
Hey, can we just say thank you so much for being part of the conversation and doing this new show with us? We're super excited because we feel like it brings us closer to you. We can hear what you want, your comments, your questions, your concerns, and just makes it for a better show, right?
A lot of Metallica fans out here in this thread. I appreciate you guys. Rock on. 12 Today after show. Wrapping up for today, but don't worry, we're back here same time, same place, 7:30 in the morning. We hope to see you then.
Only on Facebook.